Hey guys, this is Liz Wonder, and you're watching. Sorry, I'm gonna do it again.
No, it's First of all, Liz, just tell us, how are you? Everything works fine on your side. How life is going for you?
Everything is good. Just busy like a bee, just doing a lot of things. And I love cosplaying. It's become like a bug for me, and I just push myself, and just I don't know how to explain it. Just like this passion going, and it's like it doesn't matter if I'm doing too much because it doesn't seem like I am. And my mind is always thinking of the next cosplay. What's next? What to do? So it's fun. I'm enjoying the process right now.
You always have to come up with a new idea, I guess.
That's
yeah,
right. I love it. And it's sometimes ideas that I get from my followers and friends. I see a comment and I'm like, oh, that's good. How come I didn't think of that? And then everything changes and we shift to a new cosplay. So I have some of them that are halfway done, but then I'm like, oh, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can say that you're the queen of cosplay.
No, far from it. There's a lot I have to learn, a lot of things that, cosplay is such a big world.
Yeah, it is.
I make a few things here and there, but it's not like I'm not like a cos maker. I'm more of a performing cosplayer.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's such a world. I'll eventually love to learn about cos making as well. And I'm learning about photography right now. So it's just like so broad. There's so much to do. Like I'm barely at the beginning of what cosplay is. It's just having fun, right? Costume playing. So
yeah, it is a lot of fun. When did you start doing cosplay? What is the story behind this? Your secret, geek world.
I started about 4 years ago. Out of those 4 years, of course, 2 of them were quarantine. But I'm really thankful that during those 2 years, because I was so at home, and it was so frustrating for me, I pushed myself to learn to do more photography, and I set myself a little studio and I pushed my limits. So in the dark times, we see good things. So I guess that's one of the good things that came from this. And then I did cons for almost 2 years, and I only done 4 cons in my life.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited that things are going back to normal in a way, and I get to go back maybe at this year at some point to a convention, and it's so much fun. What I love the most about cosplaying is the people I meet, the crazy amount of talented people I've got to know through this whole process.
Right.
So it's just 4 years of fun.
I guess a lot of people always telling you that, but your Wonder Woman cosplay, it is. Are you the official doppelganger or something? Not because this is too much.
No.
Let me tell you. Sometimes I saw, a photo of your cosplay, and when it's like a close up, shot. I can't tell if it is Get or you actually. No, I'm telling you, and I'm not the first. I'm sure.
It's all about. There's a lot of aspects that play a big part. I mean, there's a lot of girls that have her features. She has, dark features, dark hair, the eyebrows, but I feel like it just complements when you do like certain makeup techniques, certain looks. And I'm still learning every single day more things. I still Google her when I'm going to do my makeup for Wonder Woman, because there's
all yourself, all by yourself, the makeup.
Yeah.
It's all you.
I love it. I'm still learning. There's still a lot to do, but it has to do with angles, light, like expressions. Like when I do a character, I spend a lot of time. Cosplay, you can wear a tiara and go to a con. You're a cosplayer. That's it. Official. Boom. But I just like the whole performance part of it, where it's like you you just go, and I do these edits. I commission people that to make me look in the movie, and I think it's so cool. Like I love that Green Lantern, I could be a Green Lantern if I want to in space. That's what I like about cosplaying. I mean, I know I have some characteristics that are like naturally in a way, but makeup does help big time, and the suit. When you're in the suit, it's just amazing.
Tell me about the suit. How did you? No, because it looks like the real one. Do you work with other people on the suit? Of course, this is a connection. This is a team up job. How you end up?
So when I first started cosplaying, I bought a dress, like a Wonder Woman suit made out of like some sort of fake leather. It wasn't even. The boots were falling apart. I wore everything backwards. I was so nervous. That was my first convention with my best friend. I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared. But I always wanted to dress up because I love Halloween, right? So I was just like, but then I noticed as I expanded in the cosplay community and follow people and was like learning about these cos makers, right? That's what they do. And you get to know people in the community. So I got to know the Jeff X. He makes great suits out of foam. I had that suit for like 2 years and it was in great condition. His foam is light. I wanted something nice and durable. And then I changed to Team Keon Lee. She is like her stuff, and I've connected with her. I'm able to find a cosmaker that I could create things, and like the God of War Wonder Woman. It was a back and forth. She's in Colombia and she makes beautiful, beautiful things. There's Eileen Lab who makes my Faora. And also I work with Gaslight for the undersuit. So there's always like people that specialize on something. I have here a tiara. This is from a French company, like Nous sommes the heroes. I don't know if I said it right.
This is from my country.
From your country. And it's made out of brass. And like this is my baby, okay?
Oh yeah.
It's a replica from the movie, and it's this is them. I don't want to break the computer, but
I know them.
This is a French.
French brand.
Yeah, and so I get pieces from like different people that. Oh my gosh, the dust! I'm sorry.
No,
I usually just grab this in and out, but this was in my.
Beautiful.
I have it in my house.
Recently, I saw, and I was amazed again. I should say, the cosplay of Supergirl with Sasha Kali.
Yeah.
Tell me something about the hair. I can't. Yeah.
The hair, I love it.
No, how did you? Because that's your hair, right?
Right, and it's funny. Every time I do a cosplay, people are like, "Did you dye your hair? Did you cut your hair?" I was like, guys, there's wigs. There's really good wigs nowadays. We're living 2022. And like, there's like really good quality stuff. Charisma wigs are really good. 80, the Super 80, she's my best friend, cosplays. She was the one recommending me to them. So I just bought a long hair wig and I slowly started. It was a scary process because, they're like $50 and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to ruin this wig. So you start little by little and then you get to feel how the hair looks. Then I wet it, then I cut, then I did more until I got the look I was going for. And when I saw Sasha Kai's like BTS, like those leaked photos, I was like, you know what? Short hair looks freaking powerful. And I'm going to make this work. I want to make this work. I want to do this. I'm a huge fan. Thank you. Sorry. I'm a huge fan of Tom Taylor, who does Injustice. I read the Injustice books, and to see something similar to Lara Kent, I was like, oh, this is so cool. So I had to do it. And that's the hair. Like the hair makes the cosplay. It's such a mood.
Just like you did recently again on Catwoman, Zoe Kravitz said, we're just gonna stop it. No, that's nonsense. I was amazed again.
I know. The only thing I haven't done yet is a bald cap where I'm like bald but I want to eventually one day do Ventress from Star Wars, and she's bald. So that's gonna be fun, interesting.
You can do whatever you want to do. That's awesome. Yeah. Cosplaying is is a world when you can be whatever you want to be. That's
whatever, awesome. And you don't have to be the other day I went to watch the Batman, and I dressed up like the Batman. I dressed up like Bruce Wayne with the black. I was like, it was so funny because I'm wearing this black paint. I look like a guy. I did like the makeup and the hair, and it's such a mood because he has a mask and a hoodie, and then 80s wearing the Catwoman hoodie. I'm like, it looks like we are about to rob the cinema. Like, we look like criminals.
I want a ticket like now.
I know, honestly, like and he wears a big coat. I was like, I'm not wearing this big coat. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna go to jail. Like,
yeah, for sure.
So you can cosplay anytime. It doesn't matter.
That's funny you just mentioned the Batman, because 2 days ago I was with the Rick English, the official stunts of the Batman.
Oh my gosh!
And he is also the official stunt of the Batfleck in the Flash.
I know.
And we have a funny talk about all of this and all of this process. And I say, hey, it's okay, Rick. Now you can speak out. It's out there. And the podcast will be released soon. And he's a great guy.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah,
he's so amazing.
He's amazing. And you know why he's amazing? Because he just told me I was in the Nolan's trilogy as just a stunt, not in the suit. I was a friend of mine were in the suit. And now this is my turn. And and not only in Battinson, in the Batfleck. And we talked a little bit about Batgirl, but it's another story. I wanted to have you on the show, not just for your level of the cosplay, because obviously I'm telling you, you're the queen of the cosplay, but about the SnyderVerse.
Yes,
this is a big thing, and
it is a big thing.
It is, and I was involved. To me, it was started back in 2018. The movement released the Snyder Cut, and I edited a cut with an American team, and I had the chance to have a good friend of mine is Patrick Tatopoulos, who is the production designer of the BVS and Zack Snyder's Justice League. And I say, hey, Patrick, I just edited a cut about the Snyder, try to restore the vision of the man, and I sent it to him, and he said, hey, John, it was great. And it was in 2018, and back then we didn't know we would be able to have the cut, and then it happens, last year, and everything was crazy. Awesome. And that's the way I discovered your channel and your Instagram. And I wanted to reach you because you are just like us, you're a fan of the movement, and you're also an artist, and that's why I wanted to have this conversation with you. How did you get involved in this big movement? It was before the Snyder Cut, during, after? What was the first Zack Snyder movies you saw?
Well, I love Man of Steel. I saw the movie. I was like, this is so freaking cool. This is a version of Superman that's like very human. I was like, oh my god, this is so nice. Like, I love Faora. I was like, wow, she's very impressive. The fight that they have. Well, BVS, of course. And that's the first time I got introduced to Wonder Woman, who was like, oh my gosh, she's like so intense, like her look. And then the Ultimate Cut, of course, is the best movie. I was very excited about the Justice League. I was like, Jason Momoa is so fine. I was just like, and basically, I was like, what is this? What? Like the whole Russian family stuff. That's when I really was like, what am I watching? What happened here? It's weird. It was really weird. And that was it. I was like, very disappointed. But then when I found out Zack Snyder, who is the sweetest guy, had an incident in his family, personal life, and at the same time, got fired, because he got fired, and we all know this. And I think there's like a movie of the director's cut, like BBS had director cut, and like there's like a longer movie, like it's not his work, and I'm like, it makes sense. But that's it. And then after I started cosplaying, and basically it's just like I became invested 100%. I'm like, we need to make this happen. And I moved a lot of cosplayers to like fight with me. So that's how I came involved with the movement.
I guess we're gonna have some news, pretty soon about it. And You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Like this movie, the fact that it was a 4-hour long movie that some people thought they already seen and it's a cut, right? Because it wasn't marketed as it should have been. The real Justice League, the real Wonder Woman. I cried. I was watching it at the beginning and I had to pause it. I was like, why would they cut this whole history lesson? Like, and the dark side. I'm like, dark side.
Yeah.
Hello. Look, right now I'm talking. I don't know if it's HD, but I have like
goosebumps.
It was just
Cyborg, the Flash.
Cyborg.
Yeah.
Cyborg.
Silas Stone. Yeah, Silas Stone. Yeah, everything was so fine. The music, oh my God, the imagery. Zack Snyder is such a visionary guy.
Behind a great man, there's always like his wife is like.
She's. Yeah,
right. And
Debbie is an amazing producer. She's the woman behind all of this, but she has a big role in it. So Liz, what's next for you? What is the next cosplay? Can you tease something? You have an idea, you work on something, just tell us.
Yeah, I've always wanted to do Grail. I think it's so cool. And then it's funny, Sophia Boutella, were rumors that it was gonna be Grail, blah blah blah, and I love her. I think she's amazing. So
she's French,
Grail. she's so beautiful and she's so intense. And picturing her as Grail, which is half an Amazon and half a god, I was like, I wonder how this is gonna be in the SnyderVerse if it ever happens. It's funny she's in Rebel Moon now, but I was like, I need to do Grail.
But she was in Zack's plane before Rebel Moon. She was in Zack's plane for the Justice League, stories and everything.
Yeah. So I was like, if she's Grail, that'd be so cool. Because Grail's really powerful. She has Omega beams. She's like everything you ever dreamed of a villain. Not really. I don't know. Yeah, I guess she is.
Yeah, we can see.
But because she has her own purpose, and I like that she's the only one that could defeat Darkseid in a way. And it's just like, so I have that. I have a SnyderVerse inspired Grail look. I had to see how to do that with that wig because it's half shaved. Like all of this is gonna be shaved.
I don't know how you're gonna do that again, but I'm sure I'm gonna be amazed once again.
Thank you. But yeah, that's like the next big one. And then I have Ahsoka Tano. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Probably next month.
Perfect. Can't wait to see that. Liz, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
It was such a blast. It was such a blast to have you on the show. And keep doing what you do because you inspire, I guess, a lot of people now. With your,
thank you so much.
Because you are an artist, because you are such a creative mind and everything, concept art. It's also not only a lot of people say, hey, cosplaying is just copying something. It is not, because you have to come up with tons of ideas on the table, to make sure it fits what you are. You talk a lot about the makeup and everything, the lights.
Oh yeah. And there's characters I would never do. There's characters that I would never, ever do. And it is what it is. It's a whole, it's my way to just let some stress go, have fun, put my mind to be creative and have fun. And thank you for everything you've done for the movement, for your podcast, for everything, for inviting me, for, merci.
De rien en français. And I'm sure we will talk about we stay in touch and we'll talk about it later. We will celebrate, the release, the restore, the SnyderVerse.
We will be celebrating, I think, next year.
Yeah.
God willing.
Yeah, we do. Thank you for your time. Stay safe. Keep doing what you do. And you're wonderful. Thank you, Liz Wonder.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you soon. Yeah.
Bye. Take care. Thank you. Bye.